Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and welcome to Undead Inc. This is a first look video on this brand new release from Team 17. This is a dystopian medical simulator. I've gone ahead and played the initial 2 tutorial missions. Let's continue on from that point and jump into the game. The game is also a bit of a roguelite, and in the campaign, you go step by step. You don't necessarily complete one portion of the campaign to move on to the next. You complete just a portion of that portion to be able to go from stage to stage with the various campaigns, and there's a lot of pick up and move on. You'll know what I'm talking about when we get into it, but let's begin the campaign with first steps. Within this first campaign, there are 20 rewards to unlock, 3 stages, 10 perk points to unlock. We have 10 goals to complete, all listed here. We could carry on 2 perks, 3 perk points, and obtain 5 franchise manual entries. The campaign begins with a director of your choice, and you have 3 directors to choose from, a 4th locked behind DLC. Each one has a little bit different options for their equipment and traits to begin. Let me give you the short version of the background on this. We're a medical conglomerate who's into some shady business. Our branch of this conglomerate, well, we have kickoff meetings, and these meetings take place from time to time. There's a franchise fee that we need to pay into to keep the game going and use something known as extraction when things get a little bad or really bad. You can extract and move on to a new location. Our current resources are just 30,000. We have nothing additional. We have 1 week till we have our next status meeting. We want to have that 90,000 within a week if possible. We're on that current stage where, yeah, it's all blank because we're really just getting started. So we need to try to complete 3 goals to complete the first stage. Time is of the essence, so I'm going to pause things here initially as we get ourselves set up. But we have our timeline with events that occur on the timeline to help notify us when things are coming up. We can speed time up. This is our build menu across various areas. And we are renting a building. So each area that we go into, we rent a building, we construct the rooms, and it's medical offices on the surface. Literally underground, we can conduct our shady businesses under there, which is where the real money is at, which is funny because in the real world, medical business makes plenty of money, and it's pretty shady on the surface. We've got to watch out for police because the shady side of what we do will draw some heat, and we've got to avoid that. We've got to hire staff, we've got to treat patients and make money, and we're doing that just with 30k up front. We have our office, which is the only thing constructed right now, and a reception. Beyond that, we have 5 office rooms available to us, and this is just to navigate. We've got both an elevator and a stairwell for people to get up and down throughout the building. So with only 5 rooms, there isn't a whole lot we can do. The police department is right next door, so if they're interested, they can come by fast. But it looks like we do have a second building over here with another reception and 3 more rooms available to us over there. It's good to know. Mike's Coffee, that is for breaks. Our staff does have to get breaks. That is the entry to the sewer, which is that underground area. And it looks like there is another building nearby with more offices and a rentable room there that could be like a laboratory, I would think. And that's our extraction vehicle if things get hairy. Okay, now that we've got the lay of the land, without research, there's limited options to us here at the beginning. A waiting room will allow patients to be more patient, meaning they'll not leave as fast. Staff sleeping quarters, we definitely don't need to get into that soon. Drone assembly. the construction for this game is done via drone, and so you do need drones. That's going to be one of the important ones to get early on as we do maintenance or construct rooms. We're going to need that drone assembly. We also very much need a doctor's office if we're going to be a wellspring is where they go for treatment after the doctor's office where they are diagnosed. And that's probably, I'd say, the three, and that waiting room might be a handy one to have, so we'll make that. So, truck shows up with one large drone. It scans the room, and it calls in and controls all of the other drones, which then deliver equipment.
Construction complete.
I don't know what you get from there, but that is your construction phase. Now with that, we need to get somebody hired to work in this doctor's office. So let's go ahead and begin hiring staff. They're all going to come with different costs and different ranks. One of the important things we're going to have to watch out for is something known as culture fit. They both have it. Let's go with the one that's a bit more skilled.
Staff transport has arrived.
There is the doctor showing up on site. Here is the wellspring.
Construction complete. Policy list updated.
Okay, so as we go to open our first wellspring, we have two products that are being offered, and I think the well sign got some sort of bonus this week, so we might want to start with that. Okay, we have 18,000 remaining. We have one room remaining in this particular building.
Construction complete.
Okay, we're gonna have to get somebody hired to work in there as well. Somebody in maintenance. Do have a couple that are a little cheaper, but they don't have the culture fit. Let's go ahead and get the more expensive one. And we've already got patients coming in, so we are going to start
Construction complete.
Make money here pretty soon. This one is vacant. I think I need to get somebody hired for that as well.
Staff transport has arrived. Policy list updated.
All right, we might have spent 12K already and only have the ability to hire 4 staff temporarily, but we're already starting to recover some money as we are getting through our first diagnoses and treatments. So this is a dystopian era, the way this game is set up, and there's issues. There's issues in the world, and there's a lot of people that are quite sick and facing more ailments than we are used to facing. And so medical service is all the more important, and we find ourselves on the corrupt side of that. And again, there's a lot of other buildings for me to exploit and use and do some various things. We do need to get a lab built, and we need a logistics center built before we can do a plant research. Equipment storage certainly might be a useful thing. Consumer research would probably be a good start. Produce production power. Local news has been whipping the public into a frenzy about a so-called super flu. Not a single case has been found in this area, but that hasn't stopped the demand for vaccines from skyrocketing. Okay, we need a researcher, or I can go do the work as director, in which case we've now unlocked consumer research. Okay, we're going to start with that well scene.
Research in progress.
Alright, so it looks like in order to have more staff, we need the staff sleeping quarters. That's what's the purpose behind that one. So we will get something built up here. Got to keep an eye on the funds. We definitely want to start making some additional money here.
Research complete. Production options updated.
Alright, we have finished that research. We can definitely continue on and do more research. What's the cost? Research cost is 1,000 for Wellspring Zone. Let's go ahead and research
in progress.
Not too bad, though right now finances are not looking great. What we need is equipment storage, and you can see there's now additional options. We're going to need equipment storage. We're going to need a staff lounge, treatment production facility, and treatment storage facility. All right, our production facility is done, but we don't have storage space yet. We're trying to get up enough money to do that, but we're going to begin production. What we do with that is we're going to be able to sell these goods to the public in more ways than one.
Treatment production started.
We have goods that you can sell to the general public at a regular cost, but with fees. And so the black market is the best way to sell goods, as you can bypass taxes and restrictions. And okay, money's starting to roll in. Let's go ahead and get the storage facility.
Construction
So we've got our maintenance person using drones to conduct repairs. So they're going back and see how they deploy the drone, and the drone does the maintenance. Someone in administration has come up with a convoluted discount scheme for our over-the-counter treatments that's guaranteed to increase their sales dramatically, upsell 2 products that we're not even selling, so not worth it.
New staff available.
Our doctor took a break, so I'm going to go ahead and use our director to do some of the work there. Taking our first foray into the sewer, we are
Policy list
in
updated.
place. Ooh, can we even use that? This is occupied. It is occupied. We're going to have to clear those individuals out if we're going to be using that room, but what about over here? We eventually will have some security forces, but we do not at the moment. Wait. Okay, that one is rentable. I think we can probably get our first equipment research, staff treatment. Anything with the red icon are illegal rooms. The logistics center is the big one that we need. Oh, but it also needs a 2x2, and that's not a 2x2 that we have. We have a 1x1. So the staff treatment is what can go in that room. So at the moment, we just have those 3 rooms. We definitely have to keep this office going if we're going to be making decent money. So we have completed 2 projects. I think I should get back onto the production.
Treatment production started. New staff available.
Okay, we have reached 10K, which is enough for that logistics center.
Policy list updated.
Painless profit. Cause of several recent poisonings have been traced to a batch of aspirin laced with cyanide accidentally released by one of our competitors. Well, luckily for us, consumers have started to avoid that company's products like the plague. This will likely lead to a boost in sales of Wellspring's own. We are opening up a new area here. Can we open up that next new area as well? So we are excavating new space. Excavation overheard. You get a call from the police asking if you've been hearing any underground explosions recently. Your nightly excavations must have woken up the local busybodies. Cops will be more suspicious going forward. Crap. We'll take a break. Staff is part of that suspicion. That's that culture part. But you have media, police. That's all pretty low. But that civilian suspicion is a little bit of a bother. We do have some maintenance that needs to get done.
Treatment
so
production
we'll allow
complete.
them to get on with that.
Treatment production started.
Storage right now is 200, so we're going to produce as much of the Wellscene and Wellspring's own as we can in the short term. Once we have that logistics center done, build that logistics center and go from there and start selling. Taking care of that, we once again have...
Accident. Lab contaminated.
Oh, joy. Contamination in our lab.
Policy list updated. Accident. Explosion.
Wow, 2 accidents in a very short period of time. And a lot of that is because our maintenance staff fixed one room and then decided to go on a break. So we get a second accident moments later. This
Caution.
could get
Broken
dangerous.
room detected.
And we have no drones at the moment. There are 5 apparently available in the room. The room's on fire. Holy crap.
Room destroyed.
Searching for drone assembly. We don't have drones now. Do I have to build another drone room? I don't know. Maintenance being lazy. Well, I suppose we made him work underground for a while. They are repairing room, apparently. Maintenance staff asked you for a meeting today. In the meeting, they expressed concern about some of the activities going on here. We assuage their fears for now. Yeah, what's going on with you not taking care of these rooms? Searching for drone assembly with drones, which means they're not actually fixing the room, are they? We might have to build another.
Accident. Explosion. Treatment production complete.
What is going on here?
Construction complete.
So we have a police officer inside our building right now patrolling, and we are having issues, especially with the civilian part. I'm not sure what it is that they are so concerned about. It's my first playthrough.
New staff available.
Hey.
Gotta be those explosions, one would think. Ooh, she leveled up.
Accident.
Come on, we just
Explosion.
lost another room.
Caution. Broken room detected.
One maintenance person, and she's not taking care of, like, anything. Spends all her time running around in circles, but not actually completing any tasks. We got one room repaired. One room on
Room
fire
destroyed.
and destroyed. That was an expensive room, too. Seriously, they fixed one room. They fixed one room and got completely exhausted. Looks like I need a second maintenance personnel already by this point. We can't afford the issues that we are having here. Immediately go to a room that needed repairing. With 2 maintenance staff, we're suddenly getting on top of things here. Has every room in that building is up and running for the first time. We're down to 1 here that still needs repair, plus our destroyed one. A bit more serious to get that one taken care of. They were looking for us to have 90k by the end of the first week. It's day 6. We're definitely not going to have that. But if we can get things stabilized a little bit here and start progressing for week 2, I think we'll be just fine. Can we do something about the room here? No, they're just idling for the room, so we are going to have to recycle.
Construction complete.
Alright, so we're going to get that one constructed. Police suspicion is low. Let's go ahead and get that next room taken off so that we can actually build our logistics center. We've got to start making some money.
New staff available. Construction complete. Policy list updated.
Alright, we have knocked out another section, which is now giving us... Oh, hold on, I need you in here. Now that we have a 2x2 grid available to us, we could do the logistics center.
Construction complete. Policy list updated. Rooms list updated.
Okay, we need administration or our director. So it's time to start carrying out our first illegal activity.
Black market orders updated.
And we now have black
Operations
market
list
orders.
updated.
I know we have some Wellsprings own. We have plenty of that. So contract income is 6,000. We're going to go ahead and sign it.
Contract delivery successful.
We do not have the other ones that anybody's looking for right now. Group of conspiracy nut jobs have been writing on a forum about our franchise. Shoved between posts about lizard people and flat earth is a thread about how we are creating freakish bio-monstrosities. Eventually we will, but not yet. Civilian suspicion dropping by 10 is probably a good thing. So we're going to pay 4,000 to see that drop. Brought it down to medium. Media is also at medium. Production is definitely a possibility again, and we do have some in production. But we might also want to start researching some other. Next thing I'd like to do is take care of our staff. So we're going to, it's a 1x2. I suppose it does a very similar thing to the public cafe. It just means we make the money. Or there is no money to be made, possibly. Hard to say which. Maybe let's look into research. We obviously have the consumer research going. Endswell Way is cheap. Let's
Research
get
in
that one on the
progress.
go. Equipment research is a 1x1 and illegal activity, so we're going to go ahead and get it placed in there, but I need to get a maintenance staff down into the area.
New staff available.
After.
Reminder.
Hopefully we can get down there.
24 hours until next status meeting. Operations list updated. Black market orders updated.
Oh, there we go. Okay, black market. What do we have? Anything? We do have some Wellsprings own. Go ahead and send.
Contract delivery
Deliver that
successful.
We did finish the research project we were working on, though, so we can actually start producing the Endswell Way.
Treatment production started.
See our black market order getting carried out underground secretly. Alright folks, I think by now you get the gist of the game. We're going to do a lot of unethical things in the illegal portions where we have an above ground legal medical conglomerate that we're one element of. And of course we're trying to gain our franchise fee. Once we have our franchise fee paid, which we don't have our 90K right now, so we've got a ways to go for that one to happen. It's definitely going to take at least one more week, though we are starting to make definitely better money than we were. We've established ourselves, are starting to take off, but there's so many places still to build that we don't have in play just yet, from a simple staff lounge to equipment storage to a lot of the illegal stuff now that's becoming available. A lot of research to do, production and black market sales to make a lot more money. There's policies and operations, equipment to use. We can hire security personnel. They come with a nice skill set of protection, and you need protection from more than one thing. There's the hazards that we face, and if things get hairy, if suspicion gets too high, or if we have some form of outbreak, there's always the chance to run for it. And that is the roguelite part that allows you to, where you go and use the extraction vehicle. You could take up to 4 personnel with you. You can take a lot of money that you have with you. You could take some of the research that you've completed. You acquire all of that stuff as fast as you can, and you have to extract in a set amount of time before the chaos ensues. That's the general premise, and that gives you a chance to start somewhere else without the suspicion, and the suspicion grows as you do things. But the more you're able to start, the more you're able to add perks. That then makes it easier to get further along the next time before
Treatment
the suspicion
production
starts
complete.
to take over. So we have John McClure, the new maintenance staff, has gotten into a heated argument with a member of the public. Unfortunately, someone was recording on their phone, got the whole thing. So we can buy the footage, fire McClure, or increase media suspicion. We'll go ahead and spend that 4K. Keeping suspicion low is going to be one of the key features early on, especially when we've got a ways to go yet before we've made much of a dent in the tasks, in the things to do. That is going to do it for this first look video, though. If you'd like to see more from this game here on the channel, let me know in the comments below that you are interested in seeing a full Let's Play. Otherwise, my intention is just this first look video for you. So again, let me know in the comments below, and also, of course, hit that like button and subscribe for more content. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for being here. I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.